This episode of the Fiction Writers Podcast is brought to you by How to Write a Novel That Sells. Do you dream of writing a best-selling fiction novel? With the right tools, you could get there sooner than you think. Visit www.howtowriteanovelthatsells.com and unlock the secrets to writing compelling fiction taught by international best-selling author Lana McAra. Welcome to the Fiction Writers Podcast with Lana McAra, where you will discover tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. Here you'll find new energy, new perspectives, new resources, and new ideas that will spark your creativity into a blaze of brilliance. It's easier than you think. Be sure you visit our website at www.fictionwriterspodcast.com. While you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now, get out your notebook, tune in, and let's get started.
How do they do it? How do authors keep people reading page after page and stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning when they have to work the next day? We're going to talk about that today. My name is Lana McAra. Welcome to the Fiction Writers Podcast. Tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. Building suspense is a craft. It is something you can learn. You just need to know a few things and then work them. So when you have those moments where you know something bad is going to happen, how do you build the suspense to keep people glued to the page? Well, there's a couple of things. The first thing, I should say 3 things I'm going to bring to you today. 3 things that will help you build suspense. The first one is data. Data, sensory data, because a person is coming into an environment and they're gathering information and it's sensory. They hear something. They catch a glimpse of something. They smell something. And so as they're making their way into this environment, let's say it's an abandoned warehouse. And as they come in, they hear water dripping and they're looking over there like, I wonder if I can see anything. You've got hearing, the water dripping. You have them straining to see something, and they're moving around to investigate. And so they're gathering data. And as they get this information from these different things, they are building up something. And that the second piece of it is emotion. What are they feeling? What emotions are coming through them? So it could be disgust, a rat runs over their shoe. Or it could be chill, like it's cold and they start to shiver. Or maybe the shiver is coming from fear. So they begin to feel emotions. And you're going to show the emotions not by telling she was afraid, but by saying, she held her breath and clenched her fists, and she couldn't take her eyes off of the shadow on the wall, something like that. So you're giving a sense of the emotion without telling what the emotion is. Show, don't tell, right? And so one step at a time, and you're not rushing it. You're taking your time, because in suspense, we draw it out and we also keep the information coming in, but yet not too fast, because you have to allow this to build with your character as well as with the reader, right? So as you're planning your suspense scene, you want to list out the things, the sensory images that they're going to encounter. It's almost like blocking when they're planning a play. They'll block the different actors to go here, go there, stand here, turn there. That's called blocking. And so you're actually going to be doing that with your character. You might even draw diagrams, like make a picture of the room, and they go here first, and there second, and there third. And at each place, they're going to have sensory input. They're gathering data. Then they go to the window, and then they look out, and then this happens, and then they go over to the door. And so you're leading them on this path to build the suspense. And they're either getting more curious, they're getting more concerned, they're getting worried about someone they're looking for, or maybe they're getting scared for their own safety. All these different emotions, and you'll block those as well. What do you want them to feel at each station where they have their attention next? What emotion are you bringing up in them, and how are they going to portray the emotion? Have you given them a tag that is going to let the reader know? I always use this example because it's easy. She flips her hair. I mean, she's about to blow. She's about to lose her temper and have a meltdown. So this is all planned and carefully constructed. And so when you come to the end of this suspense scene that you have been building, there is going to be a point of action. The third piece is the action. You have the data, the emotion, and then the action. There are small actions in the middle, moving from this place to the next station, to the next station. Those are small actions. How do they take those actions? Are they hurried? Are they quiet? Are they anxious and afraid to move? Or are they dashing with fear? How are they reacting to the fear? Is it fight, flight, or freeze? All these different things are going to come into play when you're planning the character's actions. And then what's the action at the end? Are they going to run away as fast as they can in full out flight? Are they going to hide and creep out the back way silently so nobody knows they're there? Are they going to fight and attack the attacker? How are they going to act? And so this is what you are going to project as you work your way through this suspense scene, so that when they come out the other side, they have more information. They have more of a feeling about it. Is this something that's dangerous for them to get into? Or is it something that's, going to be fine? And they're relieved. So how do you want it to play out? Plan it, and then write it and fill it with sensory images, fill it with action, fill it with the feelings. And of course, bring in the relationships and all of this that make up these amazing sequences. I hope that helps you today. My name is Lana McAra. See you next time.
Thank you for tuning into the Fiction Writers Podcast with Lana McAra, where we share tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. Remember to visit our website at www.fictionwriterspodcast.com and enjoy even more great episodes like this one. Again, while you're here, subscribe to us via your favorite network. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Fiction Writers Podcast.